Kentucky shot the ball, sensational tonight. Obviously some of those looks I wish we would have contested better, but some I thought we were there. And when they're shooting the ball that well with their inside presence, again, they're going to be really tough to beat by anyone in the country.
It's your nature to be encouraging. Were you angry at halftime? Did you get after them at all, or what was your? At
halftime it was unacceptable. Some of our sprinting back from certain guys, but we really challenged them at halftime, and our goal was to win the second half. And every segment, we were trying to win it. Unfortunately, we lost by 5 at the end there. But I was proud of our effort. I was proud of our fight in that second half. Through that whole 20 minutes, if they didn't quit, even at 18 minutes, they played through the whole 20.
Do you think overall that confidence or effort, intensity?
I think guys are playing hard. I think we're playing as guys that are faster. Guys are just faster. They're bigger, they're longer right now. And we could have quit at halftime very easily and really been embarrassed in the second half. But, in the huddles, guys were focused. They were talking to each other like we're not, we're going to keep fighting this whole game. And as a coach, I'm encouraged with that. There were some plays that, confidence probably comes in. We had some fast breaks where we went right through our hands that we should have had dunks. And, those are things that, hopefully we're going to start making those plays because we can't win games when we turn it over 20 times. And we're not going to win games when we do that.
Do you see a difference in P.J. Washington?
Oh, my goodness. PJ was sensational. Watching on film, his game from last year to this year, I'm trying to think if there's a player that's more improved than him in the country. He's shooting the ball, like he's a 2 guard. Obviously with his length, he's finishing. He's getting 12 rebounds. It shows what hard work in an off season can do when you do it and you stay with it. And credit to him. All compliments to him for turning his game completely around from last year to this year.
When you have a high of the Tennessee game and a low of these last 2 losses, does that alarm you, or is it predictable to some extent because of your youth you've mentioned?
With youth you get inconsistency. The first half today, again, we were there, and when we took a couple bad shots, we kind of went rogue in the offense and took some bad shots. And, that kind of created that separation. And as a coach, you fear when you play, a team as good as Kentucky, once there gets to be a little separation, all of a sudden it can go to a big separation. At their place, we're able to keep it close and keep the pace under control. But when you get down, obviously it's hard to keep that pace where you want it. And so when you get down against a team like that, when you're doing all you can just to stay in the game, it makes things really difficult.
When guys are going rogue, freelance kind of in the offense, how do you coach that out of them?
We pull guys out a lot. We've been talking about that for a lot of the year, and we'll continue to do it. It wasn't as much, but again, it was key times. It was key times when, we were right there in the game. And what happens is when you take some bad shots or you turn it over, we have no chance to play 5-on-5 defense. And with the speed of Hagens and the speed of, some of their bigs, when you turn it over, it's basically like giving them 2 points.
Is Shatu going rogue more than some of the other guys?
No. He was wide open on a shot. He's worked on it. Sometimes, not just him. A lot of our guys will dribble a little bit too much. But again, that's part of basketball. And it's stuff that we're constantly working on, trying to get better at.
What is the most significant difference you see in Washington from not just a year ago, but from the first time you played them?
I think it's shooting. Last year we were kind of playing off them, like, go ahead and shoot it. Today, man, his shot was pure from the time it left his hand, and on film it's been pure. The last 5 games, I think he's hit 5 or something. He's just really shooting the ball well. I think that's a dimension when you're a big and you can stretch the floor like that. Man, that's great for your offense.
How do you want your players to kind of feel after a loss like this, or by that margin? Do you want them to feel embarrassed, angry, heads held high? How do you kind of want them to feel after that?
No, you want to feel embarrassed. You're angry. You want to correct it. You want to get to another game so you can correct it and play better. But again, with that said, they could have quit in the second half and they didn't. And I'm proud of them for not quitting in that second half and really compete in the second half.
Bryce, a week ago, you take the #1 team in the country in overtime. Could have won, maybe should have won. Today, it doesn't
Yeah.
go well at all. What does that say more about your team and inconsistency, or something about Kentucky?
You know, probably a little bit of both. You know, again, when you're young, you're inconsistent. You know, I think if we win that game, we probably